In this video, I will analyze the scene from As You Like It by William Shakespeare from two different productions and observe the character's psychophysical actions through the lens of the tending instinct by Shelley E. Taylor. The aspect of the tending instinct that this scene portrays is the ideology that women need female alliances as a method for stress relief. In Act 1 Scene 2, we will see how Celia is able to successfully cheer up Rosalind after Rosalind felt depressed about her father's banishment. I will analyze the character's psychophysical actions to observe the effectiveness of this tending instinct in each version of this play. Act 1 Scene 2 serves as a testament to the close relationship Rosalind and Celia have with each other. In this scene, Rosalind mourns over her father's banishment, and her cousin Celia tries to cheer her up. Celia says Rosalind could never love her as much as she loves Rosalind, because if she was in Rosalind's situation, she would still be as happy as long as they are together. As her father's only heir, Celia will inherit the throne, but promises to give it to Rosalind when he dies if that will cheer her up. Rosalind agrees to be less melancholy, and they decide to do something fun. This scene starts off with Celia playing a racket sport, until she turns around and notices Rosalind out of frame. She then is fixated on Rosalind as she walks out of the frame while holding up her dress in order for her to move more quickly. Her sudden transition in activities and her fixed gaze shows that she has seen something more interesting or important. We then see it is Rosalind who Celia noticed. Rosalind looks down while she's alone, indicating to us that she is gloomy before Celia even speaks to her.
I pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my coz, be merry. Dear Celia, I show more mirth than I am mistress of.
Rosalind then looks away, saying,
Unless you could teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me how to remember any extraordinary pleasure.
This, coupled with Rosalind's head movement, highlights Rosalind's melancholy mood.
Herein I see thou lovest me not with the full weight that I love thee.
We then see Rosalind look up at Celia and smile. This shows the audience that even though Rosalind has acknowledged that she's sad, she isn't aggressive or overly upset and appreciates Celia's presence.
If my uncle, thy banished father, had banished my uncle, the Duke thy father, so thou hadst been still with me, I could have taught my love to take thy father for mine.
Stating Rosalind would accept her father if she truly loved her as much as she, Celia, loves her.
So wouldst thou, if the truth of thy love to me were so righteously tempered as mine is to thee.
Celia says this as she gets down on her knees, almost to guilt Rosalind into showing her that she loves her too by being happy.
Well, I will forget.
Rosalind then leans in closer with her eyes locked on Celia's eyes, showing us that her focus is completely on Celia and that she is taking what Celia is saying seriously.
You know my father hath no child but I, and truly when he dies thou shalt be his heir. For what he hath taken away from thy father perforce, I will render thee again in affection. By mine honour I will, and when I break that oath, let me turn monster. Therefore, my sweet Rose, my dear Rose, be merry.
After Celia tells Rosalind that she will give her the throne that was originally owed to her, Rosalind leans her head against Celia and smiles, indicating to the audience that Celia has cheered her up. Celia is also smiling and closing her eyes as she hugs Rosalind, showing us how much she really cares for her cousin.
From henceforth I will come.
In this version, Rosalind and Celia enter from the right side of the stage. Rosalind shows us she's frustrated by sighing, leaning her head back, and closing her eyes. Celia then says,
I pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my...
Without Celia having to say another word, Rosalind smiles and looks back at Celia happily, showing us she adores Celia and already knows what she's going to say before she says it.
Cause be merry. Dear Celia, I show more mirth than I am mistress yourself, and would you yet ever marry her?
Rosalind swings her arms out, asking Celia if she wants her to look even happier. This motion implies to us that it's already hard enough for Rosalind to be as happy as she is with her father's banishment.
Unless you could teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me how to remember any extraordinary pleasure. Here.
Rosalind then turns and walks away, showing her true disappointment in her father's banishment.
And I see thou lovest me not with the full weight that I love thee.
Celia emphasizes her love for Rosalind in this scene as she walks up to her and pulls her in close in an effort to cheer Rosalind up.
If my uncle, thy banished father, had banished thy uncle, the Duke, my father, so thou hadst still been with me, I could have taught my love to take thy father from mine. So wouldst thou, if the truth of thy love to me were so righteously tempered as mine is to thee.
Celia then walks away from Rosalind, seeming disappointed, claiming that Rosalind must not love her as much as she loves Rosalind. But Celia then gives Rosalind a smirk, indicating to the audience that this is just playful banter.
Well, I will forget the condition of my estate to rejoice in yours. You know, my father hath no child but I. No none is like to have. And truly, when he dies, thou shalt be his heir.
Celia then walks back up to Rosalind and gives her a kiss on the cheek in another effort to cheer Rosalind up.
For what he had taken away from thy father perforce, I will render thee again. Therefore, my sweet Rose, my dear Rose, be merry.
Rosalind then nonchalantly points at the game that they're playing, indicating that she's about to hit the ball as she says,
From henceforth I will, cuz. Oh no, please don't, no. Oh,
This
no,
act
no,
shows the audience
no.
that Celia has successfully cheered Rosalind up, as she's no longer concerned about her father's banishment and more concerned about the game. In conclusion, we can see the effectiveness of female alliances in reducing stress for its members in Act 1 Scene 2, as Celia played a vital role in lifting Rosalind's spirits. If not for Celia, Rosalind would still be hung over her father's banishment, which would probably have led her not to watch the wrestling match and not be able to meet her love, Orlando.
That's all, folks.